We're here today with Kim Kaiser, who is the director of House of Self, and she's also the chief officiant for House of Self. Kim, can you tell us what are your services as an officiant? What does that mean?
Well, as an officiant, I'm certified through the Universal Life Church, non-denominational. I am able to perform marriages and going home ceremonies. And one of my favorite ceremonies to perform is a togetherness ceremony, which is really a ceremony that brings together individuals who have made a commitment that may be viewed as unorthodox, but nonetheless, it is a commitment of two people's love for each other outside of marriage. And that's basically what I am committed to doing as an officiant underneath the House of Self.
From what I've been told, this is a situation in the community where people have been together. They might even have children together. They might even have, live in a home together. But they're just not quite yet married, but they've been together, sometimes 5, 10, 15 years, been together. And you perform a ceremony for them, I hear. And how does that really manifest?
It manifests itself in that, and you just said it, is that there are people who have been together, perhaps lived in separate households, but yet still raised kids, never took that step to getting married. For whatever reason, may still be hesitant about taking that step, may never want to take that step. I like to look at the togetherness ceremony as being a step in that direction. And even if they don't go any further than that, it's still a wonderful thing for any two people to commit their love to each other.
Absolutely, to celebrate that.
And to celebrate and affirm the fact that they have built a life. It may not be your typical life of husband, wife, 2 children, a white picket fence, and a dog, but nonetheless, it's a life. And as we've seen in this country and in the world thus far, there are so many changes going on to the structure of the family and the structure of how we raise our children, where we raise our children, and father versus father figure, mother versus mother figure. And so then we need to go with the change.
Absolutely.
Going with the change means helping people to stick with the original purpose for us being here on this planet, which is love. And to commit that through a togetherness ceremony is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and you're talking about making that commitment while we're here on this planet. There's another option that I heard that you do. You do homecoming or homegoing ceremonies.
Yes. Homegoing ceremonies are when you've lost a loved one. I do have experience in death and dying, and I have arranged pre-need funeral arrangements, and I have arranged funerals. I've spoken at many funerals, and I do homegoing ceremonies for families, very personal, very personalized. I meet with families. I get to know them, get to understand what it is about their loved one.
And I know you. I don't want to interrupt you, but
Sure.
I know you're with the Universal Life Non-Denominational Church, and the thing is that a lot of people who are out there that have passed on, that have gone home and are on their way, didn't have an affiliation with a church.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, they don't have a spiritual home.
And that's where I come in. If you don't have a church home, that doesn't mean you're not going home. I'm able to help individuals find a home in which to have the ceremony, or we can have the ceremony at the funeral home, wherever the family chooses. I will locate a venue for them that is to their liking and to their loved one's preference, and we will conduct the ceremony. Not everybody has stayed active in their church community. Some people have never been active in the church community, but that doesn't mean they don't deserve or need a venue so that we can say goodbye.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much.